Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The honor, Jasmine, Pospeda in 2022, and also the chairman, and all of my beloved friends. Alhamdulillah, bini'matillah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu la nabiyya wa la rasula ba'da. Firstly, and of course, the first from all of things, all praises be to Allah, the Lord of the world, the King of the King, and the Master of the Master, who has given us many mercies and blessings until we can count it, so we can stay in this place without any trouble. And of course, in good health. Don't forget that peace and greeting, or salam and salam, to man who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from step generation to smart generation, from Jahiliyah era to Islamiyah era, the one and only our idol, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the most outstanding figure. He is a people that should be our idol. Not like Charlie Puth, even with his song, turn me on like a light switch. Or maybe with Justin Bieber, and if I can make close to you. Or even with James Arthur. Ooh, you can cry on my shoulder, everything's alright. And maybe some of them that, of course, I can't talk about it right now. And the last, I want to say thank you very much for the messed up ceremony and all the judgment because you need time to speak in front of you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here I want to speak about the role of student in tackling sexual harassment and bullying. But first, I want to ask you one question. Do you feel okay today? Do you feel okay with all problems that happened during this year? Do you feel okay about it? Well, maybe some of you are gonna ask, what's your problem? What's going on? Why you are asking like that? Well then, ladies and gentlemen, for answering all of your questions, of course, it's about my title here. But I'm gonna divide it into 2 points. The first point of my speech is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is a big problem, isn't it? But today you can see many cases and issues about it in our daily life, especially with easily in our social media. But what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is any unwanted sexual attention by both woman or man experiences. It includes leering, pinching, patting, etc. Sexual harassment can occur in any situation where a man has a power over a woman or opposite, like workers with client, doctors with patient, police officers with women members of police force, or even the worst, teacher with student. Now, let me tell you some fact. Allow me to tell you some fact about it. Commissioner of the Indonesian Child Protection Commission right now is letting know that during January until July 2022, there were 12 cases about sexual violence occurring. Let me repeat it. From January until July 2022, there were 12 cases about sexual violence were recorded in 3 schools within the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Education and Culture, and 9 education units under the authority of the Ministry of Religion. From 12 cases, 31% are happening to boys and 69% of girls. Now, allow me to move to my second part of my speech. The second part of my speech is bullying. What is bullying? It's all around us. Everyone bullies, no matter what you think or have done. You must lightly with someone. There's many cases in the news that involve bullying and make bad things happen. Like in March, still this year, a 15-year-old child was strongly suspected of being abused by his seniors. Causing several injuries to his back. There are cases from being hit and being led by cigarettes. By who? By cigarettes. And now, just yesterday month, an elementary school student who still being killed was bullied to death. He was forced to have, sex with a cat. Recorded by his friends and spread throughout his feelings and spread throughout his village. They make his mental down and make it die. I'm proud of this girl. I'm proud of this case. Isn't it true? Maybe you don't know that even many famous celebrities have their own experiences about bullying. Like Lady Gaga, the first woman who won an Oscar at the Academy Awards for the Best Song, revealed a screenshot of a Facebook group that entitled Stefani Germanola, You'll Never Be Famous. And how about Victoria Beckham, also a celebrity that was bullied when she was young. She usually told something for the kids, and she was bullied. Nobody stands up. Nobody cared. Now look, bullying can happen everywhere at any time. Don't care about you all, especially in our social media. Because what? Because in social media, every people in this world can comment everything freely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now how do you feel when you hear the facts that I have explained earlier? Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Of course, that all of you are surprised. Because what? Because you just know that there's so many cases about sexual harassment and bullying that you don't know it earlier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know that sexual harassment is forbidden in Islam, right? As Allah said in Quran Surah Al-Isra, verse 33. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولا تقربوا الزنا إنه كان فاحشة وساء سبيلا. Look, first Allah asked us not to close to it, whatever the matter. Dating, shaking hand, kissing, hugging, and many more. Because what? Because all the pattern, it may attract us to sexual harassment. So we must obey it so that this sexual harassment can be stopped. Then how about bullying? Allah has said in Al-Hujurat, verse 11. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكون خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون. Oh, they believe that some men among you love each other, because maybe that the latter are better than the former. Don't let some women among you love each other, because maybe that the latter are the better. Nor defame or sarcastic to each other, nor call each other by offensive names in the use of one of his belief. and who do not desist are in deep going. Look, from that verse, we know that bullying, including wrongdoing or silent behavior, right? So, we must tackle it and chew up to do it. But how? They're still too young. That must be the first sentence inside your head, right? Then, don't worry and be happy, because I'm here not to only say about sexual harassment and bullying problems, but also the tips. Number one, always obey the rules of Islam so that we can be safe from all this bad behavior. Number two, always ask Allah for help, praying as much as you can so that Allah will save us from this bad behavior. Number three, don't shame to talk to someone else about you. If you are the victims, make sure that you report it to someone who has authority on you so that this bad behavior can be stopped. Number four, stop blaming yourself. Please, maybe sexual harassment and bullying can hurt our mental, can make mental breaking. But please, stop blaming yourself. Be positive, keep spirit. Remember that your life must go on and the future is yours. Number five, always try in a positive environment, positive friend zone, and positive community. Don't follow the negative things that can turn us into bad person. Have a good attitude and be religious and find good friends that relate to your heart. Well, that's all the tips for me. Don't forget it. But don't be in a hurry to do it. Just start slowly and begin it ourselves, so it can spread to many people in this world ultimately. Well, maybe this is for me. If you find a mistake, I'm very, very sorry. But if you find any truth, it's only for our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The last thing and I want to say, thank you very much. Gracias, merci beaucoup, teshikur edri, arigatou gozaimashita, and see ya, sayonara, adios, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.